StatCast is powered by Google Cloud, the official cloud technology of MLB.
Back on MLB Now, Mark Feinsand, Ruben Amaro back with me now. StatCast is powered by Google Cloud. Wanted to dig a little deeper into the numbers on Christian Yelich, because this slash line now looks like a slash line that he had with the Marlins. Before he was the MVP and he exploded into the superstar player that he became with Milwaukee. But expected slugging, expected batting average, you see right there now. So that's nearly a 300 batting average expected with the quality of his contact. Almost slugging 500. His ex-WOBA is 381, all the best since 2019. Barrel percentage is high as well. The guy looks to be back. Now, not back quite, Mark, as he was when he was the MVP, and he's slugging 600 and 650, but I wondered if he would ever come back. I mentioned Bellinger before, Cody Bellinger. It's inexplicable. These two best players in baseball suddenly slid back. Yelich, though, seemingly looks near back.
Yeah, and I think when you look at his season this year, he's hitting the ball harder, right? His exit velocity is up, his barrel percentage is up, his hard hit percentage is, I think, the highest it's been in 3 or 4 years, and he's striking out less, right? His lowest strikeout percentage since 2019, 21%. He was at 30% a couple of years ago. So, when you're hitting the ball harder and putting it in play more, good things are bound to happen.
I want to talk about the Brewers in a minute, but I want to get to top 10 right now, just because I'm always battling the hive mind, right? Our groupthink mentality. We actually had talks about this. We had an analyst come in on top 10 right now, left fielders, and he was the only one to have Christian Yelich in his top 10. When he saw nobody else had Yelich in the top 10, he said, I better not put him in. I was pleading with him. No. Take a flyer. Somebody should take a flyer. I did a whole show on this. Someone should take a flyer on, and the name was Christian Yelich. Nobody did. I understand the shredder is just looking at the numbers, and the numbers have been dreadful for 2-3 years. But nobody believed in this guy coming back. And so, Ruben, I'm kind of glad to see, yes, he is back.
Yeah, one of the things that was a real concern of mine was his back. I mean, to me, it's all about the health. This is one of the best athletes I've ever seen on a field. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I've had a crush on this guy since he was in Westlake High School in 2010. When he was a late first rounder, we got picked. We had a chance to get him, and then I got a chance to see him develop with the Marlins, and then in 2019 saw him pretty much like maybe 20 games as a scout, and a National League scout. Mm-hmm. This guy could do everything, and it's really about his health, overall health. Your back and your hands and your wrists, those are the most important things as a position player. His back is now perfectly healthy, or at least much more healthy. I mean, over 20 stolen bases? Mm-hmm. That tells me that he's ready to go. He's not driving the ball distance-wise as well, but He is making much better contact, and I love to see him be back. You hate to see great players be hurt. That's not a great thing for the game.
All right, I have to back up. So you said you had a chance to draft him, and you didn't?
No, we actually got picked by the Marlins. We actually were picking right behind them. Maybe a couple picks behind
they got him
and
just
we
before
could
you
not
did.
get him. Yep. And
I was going to say, you said you had a crush on him. Your crush wasn't that hard,
had him right here.
You're not really. You kind of you didn't love him. You liked him.
No,
There's
I
a difference.
loved him.
All right, so you didn't have a chance to draft him there.
Right.
By the way, taking 5 out of 6 Brewers, that's a statement, because the Reds are on the charge. Ellie De La Cruz, all these great young players. They played him in wraparound series around the All-Star break. Brewers just took 5 out of 6. They were down 2. Mark, now they're up 2.
Yeah, I'll be really interested to see what these two teams do in the next 2 weeks. I think both of these teams have some holes they need to fill, some pitching holes, in particular. And I just feel like whichever one of these teams' front office gets a little more aggressive in these next 2 weeks has a chance to separate themselves from the other one.
Yeah, I mean, to me, I think it's going to be a great race. I love what the Reds have done. But when I look at the Brewers, they've been there. They've done it. They've got counsel. And I love David Bell. They've been there and done it, and I think if Woodruff comes back, then they put themselves in a position to have an excellent 1-2 punch with Burns in that rotation, and I just think it's just way better than the Reds. And whichever team, I mean, it's going to be that team making that playoffs, the team that wins that race. There's no chance, I don't believe, that either one of those teams are going to be a wild card team.
Really? Okay. Yeah, they're within range, but...
They're within range, but at the end of the day, I don't think the Reds have enough pitching to be able to do it.
Okay. Again, it was a big statement by the Brewers.